We're going to talk about solo agent versus a team and what the dynamic difference is and why it's better, and what you get when you work with us as a team. So,
I'm Ashley, and I'm the broker and owner of the Johnson Group.
I'm Andrea. I run our property management team as well as I'm a real estate agent as well.
I'm Morgan. I am on the Johnson Group team. I've been an agent for about 3 years, and I run an electrical company on top of that.
she's a busy lady.
I'm a busy lady.
Yes, and I'm Erin. I run the sales side of things and help with all general things technology and business. Most of the time, technology likes me. Today was not the case.
Not to fail. Not today.
It did not like me today, but that's okay. I mean,
It's okay.
we're getting there. We're all a part of the Johnson Group here in coastal Georgia. If you don't know and this is your first time to our channel, we would love for you to hit the subscribe button to learn more about all things real estate in coastal Georgia and just what's happening in coastal Georgia.
And just life.
Life in general for the four of us. And sometimes there's more people or less people, but it's usually, some fun stuff talked about and maybe some a little bit of informational things thrown in there too. So make sure you hit the subscribe button to get our latest episodes. All right, so for today we're talking about team versus solo. Um, why do you think that is the case? Like, why do people think single agent instead of thinking, oh, I should just run out and go find a team?
I think most people don't like the general public just doesn't understand, like, okay, if I get an agent, like I'm just getting that one agent, but they don't realize that if they hire a team, like the amount of support that comes along with it.
I don't know if they realize, like, our team is run way different than most teams too. Like, because we do help each other so much, that is not the case with 95% of real estate agents. They're very solo, singletary.
So they almost are a single agent because they are just on an island with a team somewhere behind them.
We have a healthy competitiveness where we still want to sell, 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 but we aren't above helping the other person get their sale under contract as well. So,
Yeah, and I think that is top down. Like, Ashley's always been that way. Like, it's never been acceptable, even when I was agent and not working on the administrative side, it was never acceptable to not help the other people in the team and to not do what you can to help them succeed in real estate. And I think just from friends who are also realtors, that's not the case in a lot
Not the
of
norm, no.
no. It's
I
not.
think having a healthy understanding that when you help someone else, they're not trying to steal anything from you. And that's what our team is about. It's like, I know that down the road, I might need help. So let me help somebody now. And that I know that everybody on our team has the same mindset and they're not going to steal something out from under me, which I know that some teams are very competitive in that way where they're just afraid everyone have steal their stuff. So
But
And it's great because life happens. I mean, as a busy mom, like I cannot maybe be at something that I need done at 7 p.m. because I'm at like three baseball fields and our team
Three baseball fields, a softball field, maybe a piano lesson.
our team, like, yes, I might be your agent that's helping you. I did your showings. I'm your point of contact, but we have this whole team behind us, not only administratively, but like Morgan was saying, like if someone needs help with a showing on a day that they're out of town with their family,
or they got a sick kid or something. Like,
yeah, like we all step in to help each other. And that's super important rather than if you're on another team, they're not going to want to help you. Well, then you can't do the showing and then maybe you miss the sale altogether.
I think we also learn from each other's successes and failures too. So you have more people to learn from in terms of what didn't work for you and what did work for you. And then when you have a team of 20 that gives you all of that successes and failures. like that.
It's like instant experience.
Right. It's like so much, and we have so many people that are new from new agents all the way up to like agents who have been in the business for years. So you learn so much. Like we've met Ashley and I for sure have met new agents that don't even know how to open a lockbox.
Oh yeah.
There's, I mean, so much
That's
to
so
learn.
sad
Real
to me.
estate.
Yeah. I mean,
Oh,
I
yes.
I
And if
remember
had even
going
call me and they're like, "Oh, how do you open this lockbox?" And I was like, she's like, I know that I have access to it, but I've never actually opened one." So I think, and we say it a lot, like on our listings when we go on listing appointments, like you're not just getting one of us, you're getting a whole team of us. And whoever I go on the listing with, if it is a co-list agent, like we start a group chat, so we're all on the same page. Because, like Andrea said, she could be doing something, and somebody could call me, "Can I see your house right now?" Well, one of us is going to answer the phone. So I think that makes a
always.
huge difference. Yeah, so something's not getting missed. It gives our clients, I think, a little bit more full circle care. I don't know the exact word I'm looking for, but
Client
you're always taking care of
More
client
well,
care,
more well
more well-rounded. Yeah, something that makes a really big difference.
rounded. More
Uh,
well rounded. We're gonna
rounded.
Rounded, like a scale.
Slide that way just a hair, Ashley. Your face is like this. There you go. I didn't want it to get halfway done and we're like, crap,
You're gonna
my
be like,
face went halfway. Yep. Um, is it possible, in your opinion, for solo agents to do all the things and still be successful solo agents without having help?
Um, I think that is a loaded question. It depends on the amount of transact. If they just want to do like 2 transactions a month, then 100%, like they can do everything that needs to be done and do a great job at it. But if they want to do 20 transactions a month, then no, because like you gotta think we have so many people that work behind the scenes to make sure that the contracts are to the lenders and to the
Who do
lawyers
we
and
who do we
their
have behind the scenes? While you mentioned that, who's working on
So, like, Parrish runs our contract to close department, and then she has assistants that work underneath her. So we have a whole
and then
downline, like 4 people
yeah, that are
that are
working on all
handling
that.
that all the
And
time. Like that's their primary jobs.
they're talking to all the people you just named constantly. Even if the client doesn't see it, they're still communicating with the lawyer's office, with the termite bond company, with the roofer to get the receipt so that the buyer has a proof of it 2 years from now when we go to help you resell it. Um,
And
we have
for me, I think it's amazing to have all those other people in place because where I may be strong in certain things, like I am better with people, I'm better face to face, things like that, where I might be unorganized to do this back end of it. For me, like that's super important. Like I know that I love being on a team to have that support because they are doing the contract stuff and I can focus on my job and the
I'm
people.
moving on to the next thing and taking care of the people. Yeah, I mean, and I think that's a big thing is being able to like point out what your weaknesses are. Like, hey, I'm not the best at the pay. I can write a great contract, but I'm not the best at the paperwork or the this or that. Well, we have the people there to take care of that. Or, I mean, dear God, if you wanted me to do your social media for your listing,
Nope,
I see that
forget it.
laughing, but
Good luck
I'm
to you.
pretty sure I could do a good video if I had to.
now
It's fun.
3 years ago, but
I'm not
that's
sure.
what I enjoy. I enjoy that part. So
I think when you have a team, especially when you build your team and take care of the pieces that need to be filled, like that's what we've done. We've tried to find people that we go into the right places. Like this person's great at social media, and this person's great at listing descriptions. This person does photos, and this person handles the contract to close or people. Because you get to a certain point to where one person can't do it, and if they do, something's still going to fall through the cracks. I think that's where you have to be careful. Like I said, there are great agents that can be solo agents that at some point still need to build a downline underneath them to continue to give that care. So I think your
Or
question was a
to
loaded question.
grow too.
Mhm. I think your question was a loaded question.
it was intentionally a little bit loaded.
Thank you.
As far as the team aspect, Who keeps deals from falling apart? Who's really good at it? Because you know we get
Uh,
those that are like, "Oh, crap."
I think that's probably a few of us that are good at that and have done it for a while and know the things that need to be done and put into place. Like, and that's the great thing again about having a team is we have senior agents who have done tons and tons of deals, and our newer agents can pick up the phone and call. And even our senior agents sometimes call and say, "Hey, what should I do? Like, what
Yeah.
should be my next step?"
Yeah,
That's the
that goes
crazy
back
part
to
about real estate.
successes and failures. Like, you
We've had an
learn.
agent sitting in Morgan's office yesterday, and he's like, "What I need to ask for? My buyer wants to ask for this in the house in the offer. What should I do?" Well, that's
Yep.
great to always have somebody to bounce it off of.
Well, and real estate's ever changing. It's never the same. Never.
It's never
Like,
you're never gonna have a day or a deal
ever.
that's exactly the same.
So it's
But matter
unrealistic to expect you to know it all. Like, we don't know it all, but somebody else on the team has probably experienced something similar to it and can give
similar.
you,
Yeah.
yeah, guidance. Whereas if you're solo, it's really hard to do all of that by yourself. So you're not getting the best service if you don't have that. Not to say that a solo agent can't have a coach or a mentor or a broker or somebody that's answering their
Correct.
questions.
And that's what I said. Like there are some solo agents that do a great job, but also I think they have to understand once they get to a point, they have to add that support.
I think you miss out on connections too when you're a solo agent. So I have my group of people I use for home inspections or like fixing things or you know any of that. And then having 20 people when my person is available, I can go, "Hey, who do you use for this?" And like we
Yeah.
always have it covered. We don't ever really have a moment where like no one's available to like get our deal to where it needs to be.
And you always have that, like, if you're having a bad day or something, you can always go to the office and you have your group of because when you're on a team and you spent so much time, especially on our team, we've been together for years. Like, I mean, I know it sounds crazy, but I mean, like, I really am having a bad day. I'm gonna go to the office. Like, we're gonna make it better. Like, Mo's gonna have lunch for everybody, and
Like, yeah, we gotta eat lunch together.
There's gonna be a therapist, some lunch.
exactly. You can get food, therapy, candy. There's some chocolate hidden, something.
great
Addiction.
You can stay out on the couch and tell us all your problems.
Yes.
I think that makes a big difference as a couch. We are so licensed in like therapy.
Not really.
Could be because not really.
Some of us have medical background, so we fix ailments.
I mean, if
Somebody might have flown some cannolis back from New York City so we can go to the French. That so that makes a I think that makes a big difference because you have that support system and you're surrounded by it. So if you're like, "Hey, I don't know what to do about this," or "This came up on an inspection report. What do you think?" And I'm like, "Okay, let me call my contractor that I've been using for years, and he's going to go look at it for me because of those relationships that have been built and taken care of over the years." So when you have that support, I've been in real estate for a long time, and I couldn't imagine not being surrounded by people. Like if I was a single agent stuck out on my island by myself, like there's great training and coaching programs that you can do, but I think that this is a job and the fail rate is so high in real estate because it's hard to stay driven and motivated. And then when you have a team of people around you, that helps you stay driven and motivated because you have those people to turn to and go to and to come up with ideas of what to do next or how to solve the problem or all of that. And they're here. Like I said, if
It
you walked
does
in our office at 11:30, somebody's here for lunch.
it does make you wonder, like, we've lost so many agents this year, like, how many of them wouldn't have failed this year and, like, stepped away from real estate had they been on a team and stuff.
Oh, you just mean in like generate
It's in general.
Oh, like an art of realtor.
Yes, like, the area real estate has just lost agents, like crazy, and it makes you wonder, like, how many would have stayed if they had more of a support system.
I think nationwide they said 18%.
I think so. And
Statistic.
but that's where it's like, oh, but
That's
it's
a lot.
because it's so hard to go to work like every day.
By yourself.
And especially in real estate when you don't have to, because think about it. If you're working with a buyer, once you put them under contract and you finish their home inspections, and you agree on the repairs, you're waiting on an appraisal to come back or a termite inspection. So you don't have anything to do. So you like can easily get distracted.
Oh, yeah. If
Uh,
they're not
and
thinking
do
it
that.
like it's a business.
Correct. Like, okay, well, I got that person under contract and they're taken care of. So I'm going to take a few days and then it's
Yeah.
like constant catch up.
And the team just helps you stay like focused.
Focused.
And it's we're all like, what'd you put under contract? What'd you put under contract? So it makes you like, oh, wait a minute. I need to get some more people under contract.
Healthy competition.
Healthy
Yeah.
competition.
That helps.
And I think that's the funnest thing for us. I mean, I was sitting in the office the other day and one of my agents asked me if I wanted to I was trying to pick a fight. I was like, no, but maybe I should get some of those inflatable sumo suits that we can like. So I've been looking on Amazon if anybody has any good ideas on which ones I should hold hands.
There's a TikTok where they do the pool noodle fights, just random strangers. There's this guy that stands on the street corner and it says "fight me," and he's got pool noodles, and he's like, "Can somebody?"
Oh, you made me go to the dollar store.
That's hilarious. In my garage. I can bring them.
I'm going to get some pool noodles. They got them at the dollar store.
I feel like real estate is very broad, and the general public has no clue what goes on in a regular transaction. How many hours it takes to even like do how much is my house worth? Like, what do you think my house would sell for? Like, that takes
Oh yeah, by the time we go in and find out how much you paid for it, what the square footage is, pull the comparables. Because even though we talked about Zillow and Realtor.com and Trulia and all that in our last episode, if you haven't watched it, watch it next. But go take a look. But us finding out like what the exact comps are, like that's not just a like 37-second
oh, there's
mission
no
like it is on
like
Zillow.
true like this answer is the correct answer. It's something that you have learned to do well over 15 years in real estate. It's not something that just comes to people naturally. It's something you have to work at. So getting other people's opinions on it because you're on a team, you could call somebody like, "Hey, what is what do you think?"
Yeah, what do you think this house is worth? Yeah, and then like even just listing a house, like the hours that go into listing a house, like people are like, "Oh, you're just gonna throw that on the MLS?" Absolutely.
Hours and hours, pictures
Yes.
and videos and information.
Making sure that it doesn't.
Closing gifts.
Yes.
Closing gifts.
The hours that go into that when you have to do it by yourself.
Right? No helps with our closing gifts. So.
No, I took bar stools together yesterday.
She did put bar stools together yesterday for a client. The drill out. Those bar stools are never coming apart because I heard her in there with the drill. She's like, meh. I'm like,
But you're not salty at the client. You're salty at
I'm just so
Your partner.
the other selling.
she's salty in the office. Yeah. But I mean,
The other agent.
the other agent. So it's on our team. The time that goes into, and even Aaron spending time checking to make sure that like Zillow and Realtor.com and Trulia, because look here, a day doesn't go by that I'm not like, I think the location is wrong on this house in Zillow. Like I'm sure that Aaron like
It's my least
does like
favorite
string
thing
on
to
me
do.
sometimes.
Well, I mean, Chad had our Johnson group page messed up yesterday. I mean, who is he?
Well, no, that wasn't
Perrier Johnson.
That was Meta. Etika had
No, that's so even those little things that go into like
But clients even don't even realize how much we do because so much of what we do, and that's why people are like, you don't need a real estate agent, but it's important also to communicate with your client each step of the way, like what you're doing for them, because there is so much that we do behind the scenes that nobody really knows unless you were in it. That like,
and I think that until you
constant
get in it at a
texting
different
with
level,
other
you're gonna
agent.
realize.
Yeah.
Because you don't realize how long it takes to get the pictures, even just uploading pictures to the MLS and making sure the pictures look good and
writing a
once again,
description that's searchable.
I will 100% be like, I don't think this green wall is the right color green, Aaron. Can you fix these colors? Like the time that she spends like tweaking little things like that equal up to a long day.
Can you take this bird feeder out of this front porch right here? This one right here. That's like,
and that's before she gets to her real job of farming, and we'll talk about how she farms geos later. But
Yeah, I think about all the ones where you're like, that's not the color it is in person. Can you make that look more like the color it is in person?
She's like, well, I didn't go there. Can you tell me what color it is?
She's like, you know, I'm like, if you take the green on the leaf of this plant and make it a shade darker, and she's like, oh my
Or like moss or sage, and she's like, those are very different color.
those are different.
It's not the same.
So one's got own great and yellow pictures and Andrea doing videos and like
It matters though. Those details matter.
Yes.
those
Because
details
if
do matter.
the pictures show up online, that's the first thing people see about a listing. Like, it
But guess
matters.
what? We can make it all right tomorrow. And those other places that we talked about where you can search houses, they might be wrong again tomorrow because they do an update and all the pictures are gone and we're having to reload them again. Or
At
it's not right on a map again tomorrow at 11:30 at night because I don't do really good with time management. So I think good like life balance.
Time boundaries.
There's also
boundaries. There you go.
things that come up. Not even the listing, but over the summer when it was so hot, we had air conditioners going out left and right.
Oh, yeah,
We're,
like-
we're constantly like, what do we do? What do we do? What do we do? It's
And renters too.
Yeah.
So yeah, tenants and yeah.
Like, I don't think people have any idea like how many phone calls we get, just random, like HVAC went out, we have a water leak, like these things are happening and somebody's got to
But the difference is we pick up the phone.
Yeah.
Correct. Yes.
If there's a major problem, like you need someone that's gonna pick up the phone.
Pick up the phone. Yeah.
Even at 11 o'clock,
So I think
4 o'clock in the morning.
even at 11 o'clock at night. So I think that people are like, oh God, people get burnt out at real estate. And I can 100% see how people get burnt out. But I think when you have a team of people around you that supports you, it keeps you motivated.
Yeah, I can
Absolutely.
imagine as a solo agent getting like hundreds and hundreds of phone calls and trying to organize like HVAC repair and like all these things and not having the team that we do to like call and say, hey, I'm stuck at this house. Can you run over to this house and like
And open the door to the
they
AC person.
open
Or
the door
yeah.
or like
Or there's a termite inspection going on and I didn't make it back from showings. So when you think about a team, like all that stuff. But I think that the biggest thing is like there's so many things that some people like that other people don't like that we've learned, especially on our admin side of the team, like what we enjoy doing versus what the other person enjoys. And the things that you
Is
normally
go out.
enjoy are the things that you're better at because you put more effort into it. If you ask me, and I already talked about this, but if you ask me to video a house or try to do some like SEOs and a search,
does anybody but Aaron even know what an SEO is? Okay, I
Search and
then opted in the awkward. Yes, it's a bad know what it is.
winner.
Yeah.
I'm like,
I knew Andrea would know.
They're like, hey, we're going to talk about the SEOs, like when we're on a call with people. And I'm like, all right, well, I'm going to.
so we really well together with the set to be.
I'm gonna go back to I don't your thing. Is it one? Right there, right?
Or two.
Making these lost. I'm just like, you lost me. Yep.
Might as well just move on. So I think that those things make a big difference. It's like, let's see, Aaron's teacher's coming out and she's like, all right, back on track.
She's like, ladies, put a bubble in it.
All right. Thanks for joining us and hanging out with us today as we randomly talk about things that may or may not have pertained to the topic today. But hey, that's what makes us interesting and fun. If you would like to know more information about
There's 3 more things on this topic that we need to talk about the next time because we got really sidetracked. Hey, but come back so we can talk about like staging and how to prep your house because that's a whole nother video that we need to talk about next time.
It is, absolutely. So thanks for hanging out with us. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button below to see this and other amazing episodes that we put out. It really is straight motivation. It is good information that's going to help you make smarter decisions about your real estate investment for the future.
Or if you want to get into real estate.
Plenty of more real talk to come. So make sure you subscribe. If you're moving just across the street or across the country, we're here for you to buy, sell, or relocate. And we'll see you next time.
Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to view these videos and other ones we put out.